Welcome back to Lotus Cup Europe. We are midway through the first of two races this weekend from the Zolder circuit. Jeremy Lorenko leads it from Jonathan Walker, and then the man ride in car with Gregory Rass. And Rass beginning to get John Walker in his sights. They've been able to slip away from Xavier Georges and the battle for fourth place with Thierry Verheest. And now they're also crucially getting in and amongst some of the traffic. Gigantic 33 car field for this first race of the weekend, and therefore the challenge now for Walker and Rass is going to be as much the battle with each other as it will be managing the traffic, as John Walker makes a big mistake through Lucien Bianchi box, and that kicks up a lot of dust and gravel, but crucially it costs Walker a fair chunk of time along one of the longer straights on the circuit. It means that Jeremy Lorenko now gets a decisive break at the front of the field, but it also now well and truly puts John Walker into the sights of Gregory Rass, wide in car with Rass now as he runs through the chicane and running through this narrow corridor of trees. Sun beating down. The Zolder circuit a little bit more undulating than maybe you initially anticipate. Meanwhile, Frank LaRoche continues his recovery. There is David McAnulty. McAnulty negotiates the chicane. We go back in car with Gregory Rass. This is the fight for second and third place. Another lap about to be reeled off, and John Walker beginning to, I suspect, get to the stage of the race where he'll be looking anxiously at the countdown board, looking at his pit board and hoping that the race clock will really tick away. Turns through the opening turn. There is our race leader, Jeremy Lorenko, and Lorenko about to encounter one or two of the production class cars, and that possibly would be a little bit of a headache for Walker. Well, there is LaRoche and McAnulty, and they are about to be caught very, very shortly by the race leader Lorenko, who is able to ease past the Elise, one of the best places to catch traffic on this circuit. But now it means that John Walker is potentially going to catch the car at one of the worst points on the track, unless he can clear him coming over the crest now. It's then a very tight and twisty chicane. In fact, that's very good driving from the production class runner. Moves aside, doesn't intrude on this fight for second and third, which clitters and clatters across the chicane. Now Rass well and truly in pursuit. Meanwhile, Nicolas Ferrer and Jean-Baptiste Loup continue their battle. There is Steve Williams. He has got Philippe Loup in his sights now. And this has been a great race from Steve Williams, really building the pace in the Evora as he has done so often this year. And again, he might be able to take full advantage of the traffic as Loup in his V6 Capart picks his way through the chicane. Here is the fight for second, and the two cars well and truly joined as they flash across the line into another lap. But there is only going to be time probably for two or three more tours, and now Greg Rass looks to line the move on John Walker. No way through into the opening turn. David McAnulty sees them coming and moves aside, and then turn into this second turn, which feeds them on towards Canal Bocht. While Steve Williams right onto terms now with Philippe Loup as they flick through the chicane end of the lap, and you can see Williams just trying to get on the pace a little bit earlier in the Evora, trying to possibly get the jump on Loup along the start and finish straight. Fight for second place still as one as they head into this flip-flop chicane. Feeds them out into the woodland section of the circuit. Over the crest in the hill. A bit of a puff of smoke from one of the slower cars that we're about to encounter. It's a little distraction, particularly for Jeremy Lorenko. For John Walker, who was a bit smoother on that occasion than Gregory Rass. And now this race, as it moves towards its closing stage, is really crackling into life. Lots of battles within the top 10. This is the production class leader, John Rass. And Rass comfortably in command of the production class, as he's been so often this season. while. Williams looks to the inside loop and is able to squeeze through. Great move from Steve Williams, but fighting back is Philippe Loop, who really was just trying to drive through Steve Williams at the end. There was no space there as we are completing another lap, and now Ras looks to make the move on John Walker into the opening turn. They're lapping Rob Woolridge. Woolridge again off the racing line, but it just doesn't quite leave enough space for Gregory Ras, as John Ras is busy battling with Janos Santa. This is a battle for 17th in the race overall, but it's not a production class battle, as Natalie Genie-Prache picks her way through the chicane. Ras looks to try to get back onto terms with Janos Santa as we go back in car with Gregory Ras in the fight for third place. He has still got John Walker immediately ahead of him. It's been a good last half lap, or it had been for John Walker, who takes a far bigger bite of curb near the light, and now that suddenly brings Gregory Ras right back into play. Referee of Frank Laroche is concluded from Jeremy Lorenko. All about this fight for second. Now Greg Ras has well and truly got John Walker in his sights as we head towards the final kilometres of this race in car with Gregory Ras through this narrow tunnel in the trees. On the brakes, John Walker just moves half a metre or so to the inside of the track and catches Frank Laroche on the exit of the turn, and that again is going to give Gregory Ras the opportunity to challenge as they head towards the final chicane. Walker covers the inside line this time around, so no way through for Gregory Ras, but it's the exit from the chicane which is absolutely critical. It's been well managed by both Walker and Ras. So across the line now for Jeremy Lorenko. This is to start the last lap. John Walker just needs to hold on for exactly 4 kilometres as he turns through the opening corner. You can see that Walker is just using a little bit more road than Gregory Ras, and as a result Ras might just be able to pick his moment. Ras will well know this is his last lap. You can see on his steering wheel he's got a countdown clock from the start of the race as he draws alongside and goes for the move into Lucien Bianchi box. Oh, that's beautifully judged by Gregory Ras as he boxes in John Walker behind David Harvey, and so Gregory Ras up into second place. And that move had been really building ever since Walker made the mistake at this section of circuit a lap ago, but now the boot is very much on the other foot. But John Walker has only got about 1,500 metres to try and reclaim the second place that he has held ever since the race got underway. For Jeremy Lorenko, it has been another very comfortable performance, and yet Walker's tyres, I suspect, are absolutely cooked. The car flicks sideways once more, and still the battling through the field continues. Benoit Roger looking to gain a little bit of ground on Anthony Fournier. Steve Williams, headlights ablaze, has pulled well clear of Philippe Loop. He's about to put the lap on Janos Santa, who in turn has been passed by production leader John Ras. Williams negotiating the obstacle of Santa without any drama as Jeremy Lorenko accelerates out of the final turn. He will see the checker flag this time round. He signals number 1 and celebrates for Gregory Ras. It has been an absolutely fantastic conclusion to the race. A brilliant move on the last lap to claim second, clear of John Walker. Celebration time though for Jeremy Lorenko. His excellent season continuing in this opening race at Zolder. Fist pumping out of the window. And he celebrates. Let's take a look then at the final results. Jeremy Lorenko wins it from Gregory Ras and John Walker, then Xavier Georges and Thierry Verhey. Steve Williams, a great drive up into 6th place. For John Ras, a fantastic victory once more in the production class and a very creditable 17th overall, just behind Frank Laroche, who recovered well from that early spin. Marcus Nikovic in 21st place. David Harvey did make some progress and he finished in 30th, just behind Rob Woolridge. Fortunately, Phil Capstick and Philip van Pevenegger didn't make it to the checkered flag.
Jeremy, congratulations, back on the top spot again. You started in 4th, made your way up to 1st in the first couple of laps.
Yeah, encore very good race today. I'm start P4 after not good qualification, and I'm very proud, fine, happy for this race. I make, I think, a very good start, and I stay at P1 at the end, so it's perfect.
John, congratulations, 3rd place. I know you got pipped to the 2nd place on the last lap. What happened there?
Got caught behind a lap car just at a sort of critical moment at the turn into turn 3. Had a lift and Greg just came by.
Not quite the place that you wanted, but still a 3rd place. It's not bad.
Yeah, but at least we get another go this afternoon.
You certainly do. I'll let you get on.
Thanks.
John, congratulations. This is beginning to be a bit of a theme here, winning every time.
Okay, it's a little bit boring, sorry for that. Yeah, well, I know this track very well, so the result is not a big surprise. But I had a small problem, technical problem with the car, and I hope we can fix it for the next race. And I had a great fight with Jason this time. It changed a little bit. But yeah, it was fun, good result.
Christophe, congratulations, first in 211 class. Well done.
Merci, c'est vraiment une belle course, malgré des essais qui étaient vraiment compliqués et des problèmes mécaniques, mais vraiment je me suis bien amusé. Maintenant il y a la deuxième course pour finir le week-end et peut-être gagner.
Fantastic, congratulations.
Merci.
Join us after the break for more in race 2.